Okay. Anyways.
Okay, you're delusional.
No, I am. Let's talk.
Yeah,
So,
let's talk.
yesterday, we were looking for one person to come on the cargo with us. Okay. I think we said it multiple times on the radio. And I thought if you would want to come, you would have said something, because you wouldn't, if you wanted something, you would either tell me or Future. I think we've got that relationship where, you know what I mean? You can reach out to me and, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right.
Which is what I said to J Hobbs at one point too.
So, okay. J Hobbs was under the impression that we should have taken you. Meanwhile, we already had a 6. Did you want to go? Did you speak to Future? What was your situation?
Okay, so here's what happened. For me, you guys, I heard on radio, guys were asking if gang was around and stuff like that. Obviously, I didn't answer. You know, if I was asked, I would have been like, yeah, if you guys can't find anybody, I'm down to go, But that was not the case. And then obviously I heard Jay say that on radio, I think one time, that I was around. But I told them, like, I could, if I wanted to go, I could speak up, or if they wanted me to come, they could ask. So it's not a big deal. I didn't think of it as too big of a deal. But then I was just gonna look in the sewers to make some moonshine for Vidal, and then I was gonna head out. So J Hobbs called me, I think right after the whole thing that you guys had at the warehouse, and he was telling me about it. He was saying, like, it doesn't make sense. He doesn't understand as to why they would take a different gang member over someone who hangs around you guys. And he said it doesn't make sense, that he would rather die alongside me than die alongside a stranger.
I mean, it's got a point.
He does got a point. And it was really nice of him to say all these things to me, that he cares. I really appreciate him for that. But I don't necessarily feel some type of way towards you guys, but I understand his side, and what he is saying does make sense. I'm not gonna lie. But you guys are not gonna, like, beg somebody to come. Like, hey, like, you guys had a 6. You had a 6 already. And I know how Future is. Once he has a plan, he sticks to it, or he he tries to stick to it. And I told them too, if a gang member, like, if let's say fucking Mike woke up, obviously they would probably replace Raul with Mike. That's if Mike wanted to go. They would have called him and be like, hey, Mike, we're doing this. You want to come? And if he goes like, yeah, or they'll tell Raul to leave. I'm pretty sure that's how it will be, or would have been. But I'm not in the besties. And I told him that as well.
That's where my problem lies, because we were in the warehouse. We had 6, including Raul. And Jay came in and he started changing the plans. We said, why don't we take Daisy? Why don't we do this? Blah, 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 blah. Jay is not in a position to make that call. You understand?
Wait, let me turn off this radio. Say that one more time, please. The radio distracted me.
It's okay. I was saying, we were at the warehouse and we already had a 6. Raul was there, and then Jay came in saying, why are we taking Raul? We must take Daisy. You know what I mean? Trying to change the plan up. You know what I mean?
He told me he said it in a very calm way. He wasn't freaking out or like how he used to do.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Oh yeah, I'm just telling you what I heard. I only heard one side, and it was his side. But I'm gonna say this. I feel like there's nothing wrong with bringing up suggestion or bringing up if you don't agree with something. Because, like, let's say, me and you're my leader, whatever the fuck. LMG, you're the leader.
I'm straight.
And you say something that I don't necessarily agree with.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you that I don't agree with it.
Yes.
So maybe, you could think about it a little bit more. And if you decide, like, oh yeah, it's fine, or
fuck you, stupid bitch.
whatever. You also have to keep others,
opinion.
kind of in check or have accountability for those who are above you. So in a sense, I don't see that it was wrong of him to suggest something, but I don't know the way he suggested it. I don't know
Yes.
the tone or how he said it, or if he was, pushing buttons, etc., etc., etc. That's a
Yes.
different story. But I don't see anything wrong with suggesting.
See, the problem with me is we had a 6 already, okay? We had a plan, we know what we are doing, and then he tried to bring you up saying we should take Daisy instead. See, now he's changing the plan. And even in this situation, he pulled me and Maynard to the side and said, you guys should be taking Daisy, blah, blah, blah. You should not be taking Raul, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I understand where he's coming from, but it's not his call. You know what I mean? He's not a gay. He's not
Yeah,
in the
100%.
gang. He doesn't have any right to make any decision there. If we had a problem with it, he could have brought it up later. But Future had him talking to us, and he said, Jay, if you're talking some bullshit, I'm just going to bench you. Won't come with us. Then he said, okay, fuck it. Bench me. Then walked out the warehouse. And Future said, that's fine. You're not coming. I think Future was quite calm about it to a certain extent. I think Jay overreacted when he didn't have a right to. And when he got out the warehouse, he started shooting the cars in front of the warehouse.
Oh.
Yes. And that is not good for business. You know what I mean?
No, because I police respond to shit like that. Like, I got in a fight with the fucking local while doing Oxy, and motherfucker showed up. So, like, shooting, I can understand why that's, you shouldn't have done that. No.
Right. I just wanted to get your point of view because Maynard was talking about saying that he Future asked you and you said you're good. You're not bothered. You don't want to go. You know what I mean?
Nobody asked me.
Okay. And I remember hearing you say, guys, I'm going to sleep, and this was like, well, we're still trying to organize 6. So I thought you're going to sleep anyway. You're not bothered. You understand?
Yeah, I said on radio, well, I was saying it to Jam because we were going to do Oxy later. Maybe I told him, I'd let him know if I was going to sleep. So I said on radio, I was like, hey, I'm just going to look in the sewers for stuff and then go to sleep after.
Okay. No, because you know what I mean? This subject is serious, okay? It's got nothing to do with you, Taser. You obviously did nothing wrong. I just want to hear your side of things. I want to understand what is happening because I think I in this situation, I personally don't think Future did anything wrong. Yes, he took another gang member, but in the situation, he made a call. Raul was there, and we had a plan in hand. You know what I mean? So I don't think he did anything wrong.
No, I don't think he did anything wrong either. Here's one thing that J Hobbs mentioned to me. He said that he knows at least Forehead wouldn't do what Future did. But I feel like maybe not with Raul, but maybe with somebody like he's close with, like Speedy.
Yes.
I feel like he would pick Speedy over me for a job any day.
He would do that for me even. You know what I mean?
I think it all just depends on situations.
Yes.
And I know Ming and Future did jobs with SOB and stuff like that. Like, it's not that big of a deal, I don't think. But I do understand where J Hobbs is coming from. Like, what he's saying is not stupid or nor wrong. I think the way that he maybe went about it might have been the wrong way, which, riled people up and got to where we are now.
I think it could have been handled definitely differently from Jay. He's not in a position to make any calls. You know what I mean? Yes, you are right. Everyone has a right to voice opinion. But I think he did it the wrong way. And it wasn't a big deal until he shot outside the warehouse. You know what I mean? That's what pissed me off.
Yeah, they probably got heated. I mean, from what I've seen prior, those two kind of argue and they just go back and forth. So that's probably what happened and what caused him to shoot outside, which doesn't, excuse him for doing that. But yeah, I don't know.
Fine.
If I would have been asked, I probably would have been like, hey, if you can't find anybody else, I will come with you guys. But just let me know.
God damn.
I didn't miss anything
Hobbs,
anyway. I woke
up. Did you wake up wet?
wet with a toolkit in my pocket. That's all I had left.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I mean, as far as I know, I think everyone else woke up the same.
See, look, you're on a losing streak. You can't stop a cargo on a
So I'm
losing streak.
saying, I think I'm gonna go my apartment.